Hello, this is Yogeshwar 7000 again, and I'm back on my series on Vastu. And people who have not watched my Vastu videos, I will recommend please go and refer to those earlier videos, which explains exactly as to what Vastu is, what is the connection of Vastu with Vedic astrology, what is the mythological story behind Vastu, what are the deities which are involved in Vastu, what planets are involved in Vastu, what are the directions ruled by those planets, what are the directions ruled by those deities, and what is the importance of using Vastu in our day-to-day lives in terms of either buying a lot of land or living in a constructed place or an apartment or a house. So we've done all that, and we've gone into discussions as to what is the rulership of planets, so on and so forth, what are the directions. So today we will be talking about Vastu in terms of the space inside the constructed place and what would be the best place to sleep in or to have a bedroom in based on the Vastu principles, meaning which based on what deities are ruling what areas, what directions, what planets are ruling what areas, what directions, and what's the healthiest and what's the luckiest area to have our bedrooms in where we retire after a hard day's work. So today we'll be talking about that. Now, by the way, as I've already discussed in my earlier videos, that you have to imagine as if the Vastu Purusha or the Vastu man is actually a living man based on that mythological story which we have discussed, which exists in the entire universe on every lot of land or every building or constructed piece of land. And how it faces downwards towards the earth or towards the floor, where the Vastu man's head is towards the northeast direction and the legs are towards the southwest direction. And the legs are not straight, they are bent from the knees. So that's how the Vastu person is, and it exists in every, based on Vastu principles, it exists in every constructed piece of land or every lot of land. So please imagine that Vastu person does exist. Now also, when it comes to what's the best place to retire in, meaning which what's the best place to have our bedrooms in where we can relax and have a nice refreshing sleep and also have the energies influence us in a most healthy manner, we'll divide the Vastu land. First, imagine Vastu as a square and divide it into 9 equal parts, meaning which that of all the sides, break them down into 3 parts each, and then cut it down into 3 parts each from all the sides. So you'll get 9 squares, imagining that as if the major square is the piece of land or that constructed piece of property where you're living, and then divide it on every side by 3. So you will get 9 equal squares, assuming that the lot of land is a square. So that's how we are going to be discussing today about where to place our best bedrooms, which is the best and luckiest and the healthiest place to have our bedrooms. So as far as the eastern direction is concerned, we all know, and we've discussed in our earlier videos, that the eastern direction is ruled by the planet Sun. So if you have a bedroom there, it is believed by, I cannot quote Vastu scriptures on this, but it is believed by various Vastu experts that having a bedroom in the eastern square of that constructed piece is going to invite fame, and the rulership of that area is Sun, of course, as we know. As far as beauty and luxury is concerned, the southeast corner, which is ruled by the planet Venus, that's the place one should be having a bedroom in case he or she wants to invite beauty and luxury, because that southeastern direction, as we know, is ruled by the planet Venus. So that's where, it's an ideal place to have a bedroom for couples, newly married couples, or even existing couples, to have a nice refreshing sleep and to have a great relationship. and to decorate their bedrooms in the most pleasant manner, so on and so forth. So that's the southeastern direction. As far as the northwestern direction square is concerned, if you want to place your bedroom in the northwestern direction, and the planet which rules over the northwestern direction, as we've discussed in our previous videos, please refer to those videos if you have not actually watched them. The planet rulership is Moon, and Moon is the quickest planet, and we consider Moon as a planet in Vedic astrology. So Moon is the quickest planet. So if you're looking for energy and quick mobility and do things real quick and fast, that's where you need to place your bedroom, the northwestern corner. The northern corner is about intelligence, because the rulership of that northern area is by the planet Mercury, and Mercury is about intelligence. Now, a weak area to have a bedroom is, as per Vastu experts, is the northeastern direction. And as we know, the northeastern direction is ruled by the planet Jupiter. So why is it considered to be weak area? Because from all materialistic angles, it's considered to be weak. Jupiter is a very sattvic planet. So if you're having a bedroom there, and if a couple or a newly married couple is living there, it's not the best of the energy to be in. Also, since it's very sattvic and extremely sattvic, and people who do not know what sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic are, these are three different gunas, so please refer to my earlier videos. So because of its extreme sattvic nature, from a materialistic point of view, be it a job or a business or a relationship or great sexual attraction between couples, that area may not be the best place to have your bedroom in, because most of the thoughts while you're in the bedroom will be mostly sattvic or very spiritual in nature. And in case you try to oppose that energy, of course there'll be a clash. So people have there have been instances where people have gotten into strange dreams and nightmares because it was the activities which were being done in that room were in conflict with the energy that exists in that particular room. So please be aware of that, as per Vastu experts, northeastern area, that square which we just talked about, is not the best area to have a bedroom in. Now, as far as another malefic area is the southern. So if you look at the square, the center square, which is the southern direction, that area, one should try to avoid that area to have a bedroom is, because that's another malefic influence ruled by the planet Mars, which is a lot of fire energy. Of course, southeast is also fire energy, but then that fire is, mixed with a lot of passion, beauty, luxury, romance, because of the ownership of the planet Venus. But here, purely south, it's too much of fire, and that's influenced mainly by the planet Mars. So beware of that try to avoid bedrooms which fall in the area of the south. So we're not talking about directions. Please, I'm going to repeat myself here. We have made a Vastu piece of land, and we've divided it into 9 squares, 9 equal squares, assuming that the Vastu land is a square piece of land. So if it's not a square piece of land, then you can divide it accordingly. But I'm assuming that the Vastu piece of land, the constructed piece of land, is a square, and we've made 9 squares. So the bottom, or the southern center part, which is the southern direction, that's the area which is ruled mostly by the planet Mars. Too much fire energy, that's not where you need to place your bedroom in, as per Vastu experts. The center area is the Brahmasthana, and that's the area of Brahma. Again, refer to that mythological story which we discussed about what Vastu is, how the Vastu man was created, and where Brahma has placed himself, right in the center. What is the element there? The element is space. So that's not the area one should construct a bedroom, or one should have a bedroom, or go and sleep over there, because that area is supposed to be left vacant based on the elements and the mythological story, or the great god Brahma who actually resides in that area. Do not sleep there, because again, you want to be living or staying in an area or sleeping in an area which can attract maximum luck for you, maximum happiness for you, maximum peace of mind for you. So that's extremely critical that we follow the Vastu principles as given by the ancient experts on this divine science. As far as the western direction is concerned, which is we're not talking about northwest or southwest, we're talking right in the middle, which is the western direction, that square. Try to imagine that square. And that area, since it's ruled by Saturn, generally it is believed by Vastu experts that that area, if you have a bedroom, it will not invite a lot of activity and mobility. Rather, people may tend to be lazy in their activities, or try to kind of put off their activities, procrastinate, and leave it on some other day, so on and so forth. So that's not the area. One can have a bedroom. That's not recommended to be a good area to have a bedroom in, which is the western direction, which is the middle square on the western side. So this is a little discussion I had on what would be the best. Now, another with a note that this is a very general explanation of where you should have your bedrooms. Mostly, where you sleep, where you have your bedrooms, should not be considered and taken as a decision based on just these general principles. Astrology, Vedic astrology, has a deep connection with Vastu. So one's birth chart also has to be taken into consideration before making a decision on what direction to have a door in, or an entrance in, or what direction a person can have a bedroom in. Say, for example, the east direction, as we discussed, the center of the entire eastern side, which is the eastern center block, is ruled by the planet Sun, and it invites fame if you have a bedroom there. But what if Sun is not a great planet for you? So what if Sun is providing some kind of a negative malefic influence as per your birth chart? So please remember, your birth chart also has to be matched, or has to be combined while making a decision as to where objects are being placed, where you have your bedrooms, where you have your bathrooms, your living area, your dining space, so on and so forth. Today, of course, we're talking about bedrooms. So a lot of Vastu experts do not take into consideration the birth chart of the person who is living in that house. That is not correct. General principles should not be taken into consideration while making a decision. A birth chart of person also has to be taken into consideration, and that is extremely critical. So hopefully you enjoyed this video today on Vastu and bedrooms, and where one can have a bedroom, and the ideal place to have a bedroom to have a healthy, fruitful, lucky, prosperous, and progressive life. And in the meanwhile, I will recommend subscribe to my channel and check out my website. There is a link below, and I will see you with a very interesting topic. So goodbye.